Stop being a bitch.
Oh yeah, what?
That was a good little.
I threw in a 69 joke right before we went live. Is that what you're laughing at?
There's a. There he is.
Achilles, that shirt is awesome sauce.
It's from my aunt. Shout out to my aunt. She's bought me 2 of these shirts. They're different colors, but they're hilarious and unbelievably comfortable.
Awesome sauce.
That's
what's underneath it though? I can't see. Is it?
It's like the sriracha chicken.
Pure man.
Oh, okay. It looked like a hand holding something from here. Now I realize it's a chicken head. Awesome sauce.
Ooh,
nice. I'm rocking the
Speaking of 69.
F1 or FU here. That's what I've got going on in my new lid here. Wow. Okay. Nice shirt, Gus. Why aren't you rocking a cool shirt? What's with that boring ass? What do you got there? Express? What is that?
Yeah, Express is that lion thing.
Yeah.
I came straight from work.
Yeah. I wore that in 2005. I think I had that shirt. I mean,
yeah.
It's about
Express.
time
Nobody wears Express anymore, huh?
No, bro. It's about time you retire that.
He can't fit into Express like I can.
Well, that Express. Too, but still, it's time you time to retire that. You know what I mean? Anywho,
no thanks.
Oh man, it's funny that you mentioned it. I'll bring it up later, but I had a conversation of how I realized how we used to do social media before social media. I'll tell you more about that later. But anyway, welcome everybody. This is the Evening Juice with LemonCityLive. Season 7 is wrapping up, man. Season 7 is ending. We got just maybe 1 or 2 more episodes of season 7 here, and then we bring it back for a brand new, fresh season 8. The Ocho. We'll do that next year.
Oh, so we're not gonna make 69 then. We're not going to get to episode 69.
We might. We'll have one more this week, so that's 67.
It's going to be closer than Hamilton Verstappen.
Yeah. We might just skip 68 and go right to 69.
I think it ends on 69.
Oh, man. Usually that's how it starts.
Nice. We'll see. If anything, we'll like I said, we'll skip 68, so...
Right.
This is episode 66, season 7. Thank you guys for hanging out, making us a part of your evening. We are ready to talk a lot of shit today, but first off, if you like the shit that we talk and you enjoy the shit that we talk, whether you see our faces or not, like it was last week, which was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
However you enjoy and intake this podcast through visual or through audio, if you like what you hear and you feel generous in this time of giving for the holidays, we are accepting tips and donations. If you like all this content that we provide to you for free, is free for you, but cost us a little bit to make. So all that goes back to continuing to provide the best product that we can. So if you'd like to donate, if you'd like to help out, you can find us on PayPal at LemonCityLive or on the Cash App at $LemonCityLive. Again, thank you for your support. And for those of you watching on the 5 Reasons Sports YouTube, our streaming partner. I don't know. Is there a Heat game tonight?
No.
Okay, cool. So if you're watching us, you really like us. You didn't get confused.
It wasn't by accident.
It wasn't a Heat post game mix up, But hang out, stay a while, man. It's we always have a good time here. Taylor's already talking in the chat here. Sounds like we need some real estate sponsors. What up, Taylor?
Yeah, bro.
Make it happen, brother. Come on, we got the best rates, bro. We just need a little bit of money here.
Yeah.
And also talking trash, your boring shirt for that boring fantasy football win. I haven't looked at. I know I won my week this week, first week of the playoffs.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, Achilles, did you make the playoffs or are you in that consolation bracket?
I had 3 wins.
You're so unbelievably bad at fantasy, dude. You're so unbelievably bad at fantasy. You're good at picking against the spread, but you cannot pick a lineup, just forget about it, dude. Unbelievable. But all right.
Most informed guy.
Yeah, dude.
It's surprising.
Gus over here doesn't even watch football for weeks at a time, and he's still in the playoffs. Somehow, just Vinny Vegas, the luck just follows him.
The numbers, bro. The numbers talk to me.
Yeah, that should be your picture. Just that the GIF from The Hangover.
From The Hangover. Oh, that's me. For sure.
Oh man,
running Excel spreadsheets and shit.
Yeah, dude. We gotta see it. Well, we'll review the standings here a little later and see what's going on. But anyway, let's get started with some juice and some phonies. Who wants to go first? I got a couple of good ones. I'm kind of proud of mine today, so I don't know who wants to go first. Not all at once. Okay, I'll go first. How about that? Because I feel like you guys are all jumping at the bits here. All right,
chomping.
Thank you, Duke. All right, my juice was originally gonna go to Lewis Hamilton because I'm officially now more a Lewis Hamilton fan than I am a Max Verstappen fan. We'll get into it later.
That was always the case, but we'll get into it later. But
front
runner.
No. I'm just saying I was impressed with the class in which he went over and said, "Hey man, congrats, you won the race," because they've been bitching all season long. But I feel like if it had been the reverse, I feel like Max after the race had what happened to him. What happened to Lewis happened to Max.
Yeah, no.
Max would have been bitching and he would have been bitching and complaining. I was impressed. I was like, yo, legit, I respect. So that was my juice. But then I found out that today, like, it can't get any more juicier than the juice being released from parole. O.J. Simpson is officially cleared his parole status in Nevada and is a free man. The juice is loose. So you can't get any more juice than the juice.
Something to celebrate or
happy about. You're giving O.J. Simpson the juice.
O.J. Simpson gets
getting away with murder? Is that what you're doing?
For getting away from parole. I mean, come on, dude. Like it's you can't get any more juice than the juice being loose. So
you just don't talk about it. It's really easy.
So that's my juice. Lewis Hamilton and O.J. Simpson.
Already ruined the show. We're not even 5 minutes in.
Look at that. Not record time, though. We've done it sooner. We've done it faster than this. But all right, who wants to go now?
Go ahead, Achilles.
Juice. I saw it today. There's a video going around of my guy, J.R. Smith, being so happy that he got a 4.0 on his first semester back at school.
Yep.
Love him. I've always loved him. He's always been hilarious. The guy's super genuine.
Yep.
He went back to school for real. He's not just farting around. He's playing golf.
He's living his best life, bro.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. And that video is so, like I said, it's like heartwarming and real. See, he's like super proud, man. I never got a 4.0 ever in any of my semesters in college. It's impressive, man.
Good for him. Good for him.
Nice. J.R. Smith.
I got a couple of 4.0s. A little pat on my back there, but it was nice because also earlier in the day he's like, "Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna get that 4.0. I think I'm gonna come up short." He posted a tweet, and then when the grades were released, he's like, "I'm fucking going nuts." He was all happy and he posted that. So shout out, solid juice there.
Yeah, I don't juice up murders. I balance it out with like a nice story.
Okay, so that could lead to a lot of stuff. All right, Vinny Vegas, what do you got?
All right, for me, my juice is gonna go to the MLS, even though it's not the greatest league in the world. But after a recent survey, I forgot who made the survey, but after a recent survey, MLS is now top. It has surpassed hockey in popularity in the United States. So, and I've been saying this for years. MLS eventually, and the next in line to surpass is baseball.
Yeah,
MLS is right underneath Major League Baseball as far as popularity in the United States.
Hold on, I'm not trying to discredit or anything. I thought I saw that, but I read it as something else. I read it as soccer has become the fourth most popular sport, not MLS particularly.
Well, yeah, soccer. They did it as far as sports, but you gotta believe that MLS is a huge part of that. I don't know if you saw the video of NYCFC watch party when this guy made the game goal. It was like fucking massive amount of people. You know what I mean?
There's great little pockets of fans all over. Like Kansas City has a great fan base. Even Columbus, where you guys have both been.
Well, they've been outdrawing baseball for years now.
Yeah. But I I don't know if it's ahead of NHL, MLS. That'd be interesting. That'd be really cool if that's the case.
Well, shout out to soccer in the United States.
Nice, solid.
And it's only getting bigger.
Taylor says, "Juicy Anthony Hamilton for huge nuts for congratulating the Verstappen."
Anthony Hamilton. Okay, that's funny.
Phony Verstappen and FIA for that BS. Okay, solid. All right, this guy still hasn't hasn't figured it out. All right, so phonies, what do you got? Who wants to go?
Bro, I'm gonna have to agree with Taylor, bro. FIA, man.
Yeah,
Michael Massey specifically.
Oof, they fucked up that call at the end of the race. You cannot be ahead by 11 seconds with 4 laps to go. Somebody like spins out and crashes, and they go, "Okay, everybody's together now." Like, come on, you had the race won already. It was over.
I don't know. I gotta disagree with you. I gotta agree with Taylor. I'm disagreeing
you
with you.
Throw yourself in the pit for your terrible OJ Simpson take, bro.
Yeah,
that's commitment to the hot take. The hot take-itude.
Hot take-itude. Look, we're gonna get into some serious F1 here a little later, but I'm on the other side of this, and we'll debate it. I don't think it was a bad move. I saw it as a situation where, it was an unfortunate coincidence but technically everything fell according to plan. Like there was a safety car. If anybody should be mad about anything, is Latifi just spinning out with nobody around him. That's where the whole issue is. Anything of how they handled it, to me, is like they followed the rules. It wasn't a virtual safety car. There was debris. There wasn't a virtual safety car. There was debris. So they went with an actual safety car. They were able to clear the debris before the lap ended, which means that they can run another lap.
No, but they didn't have. No, we'll get into it later.
We'll get into it later. But from the way I saw the explanation, it made sense. It just.
Yeah, the explanation of literally not following the rules.
No, nonsense. All right, who's your phony, Achilles?
I would say Michael Massey specifically for bungling that whole thing, and just it's been all year where it's always just he's always been like, I don't know.
That I'll give you.
It's been a problem all year with him just kind of being wishy-washy on all the big calls he needs to make. So just in general,
it kind of feels like they just they wanted it to be what it was at the very end where the two guys were racing for the title.
Yeah.
But they manufactured that. It didn't happen naturally.
Well, they gave both racers 56 laps to try to not let it get to that point. So then at the end they're like, "All right, we got a little Disney magic here. Let's cycle it over. Let's just do it."
Lines of Game 7 and the other team's down 5. Tie game. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the kind of sport where you can do that. So it's all good.
It's ridiculous.
It's all good. So anyway, all right. My phony goes to.
It's Rock and Jock 25-point basket is what it is.
Bro, don't get mad. And we're the official podcast of Rock and Jock, so we have to allow this move. This has to be an okay thing. We can't call it a phony.
Not in real sports.
Oh, no. We can't call this in a phony, man. Come on.
Separate the two things, dude.
Anyway, my phony goes to that red football team in Arizona. They are trash. The Cardinals. Again, super phony. That was the crown 'em game of the weekend, as we decided.
Yeah, but you don't go from being crown 'em to phony, bro.
Phonies. I'll tell you why. Because you had 2 opportunities this season to really, besides your record, you've won your games. Your record has been distinguishing you in the standings. But as far as statement wins, you've had 2 opportunities. A few weeks ago, they played the Packers in Arizona. The Packers were they had no Devontae Adams. They had nobody. They had lost 11 players to COVID. Okay. And Aaron Rodgers, who I hate, goes in there and beats them in their own house. And they had a full squad. So now they play in the Rams, which is the team with the experienced coach, all the superstars, who's coming off a 1 win after a 3-game slide. Here we go. Perfect thing. And then you get dominated. Matthew Stafford, who's just
real
gunslinger, bro.
Losing by a touchdown is such domination.
No. The score is not indicative to it, dude. They were up 20-something. I think it was 28-13 at the start of the fourth quarter. Okay,
Kyler Murray's 0 touchdowns.
That's
Kyler
two possessions.
Now it doesn't matter.
Two
Kyler Murray,
possessions is
no
not
touchdowns.
domination.
Kyler Murray, no touchdown passes.
It happens, bro.
And
it's
on top of it,
happened to every great quarterback.
Now, and on top of it,
no touchdowns in a big game.
Big game, bro. Big game, and this is after losing another big game.
You've been watching too much Tua, where it's like, oh well, you know.
It happened to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, I think.
I'm telling you,
that's a big game.
But he didn't throw 2 picks like he did last night. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Tom Brady didn't lose the game, and this guy didn't win the game. Right. Tom Brady helped him win the game. This guy didn't help anything. And on top of it, the biggest phony of all on that team is that coach, because he totally, if you watch the end of that game, butchered all the play calling at the end, man. I don't understand why. There was like almost, it was a little past the 2-minute warning. It was like a minute 40 something, and it was like a 3rd down and something. They should have just kicked the field goal, taken the 3 points. They were down 10, and they needed it was a 2 possession. They needed to score a field goal and a touchdown. So to do the onside kick, they ran out of time because they tried to get the touchdown first before the onside.
I think that's very indicative of all these new young coaches with these crazy ideas. It works for them. But they always get into these scenarios where they just overthink themselves and they try to be too smart and they end up doing something that's really stupid. Sometimes you
gotta be Bill Belichick and throw the ball 3 times, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, bro. It was really, really atrocious play calling at the end, man. They had a chance because, you know, they scored the 1 touchdown. James Conner, by the way, bully, bro. Love that guy.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Love that guy. Everything he's doing. That's the MVP of that team, not Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's doing this whole thing. They had a chance and they were just slinging it, like throwing bombs. Like they should have got it picked off like 4 times in the last 2 drives, you know? But this guy instead, in this new age thinking, would say, hey, look at the list, bro. The analytics say kick the field goal, go do the onside, and if you recover, you'll have more time to run your offense and score a touchdown. Right now, you can waste all your time trying to score a touchdown, get the onside, and then you're not going to have enough time to do anything. You know, so it was complete mismanagement because I was kind of at the end there hoping to see like, oh, here we go. Prove me wrong. Trash, bro. Trash. Rams look good. Stafford. Woo! Good God. Did you see that throw he made to Cooper Kupp?
Listen, we finally settled it. What the real gunslinger looks like. Not running around, spraying it everywhere, throwing interceptions.
None of that shit, dude.
None of that, bro.
They proved it on the field. What can I say?
Real gunslinger.
They proved it on the field.
Dude, Matt Stafford did. There's this one throw when you go back to the highlights where he's on the right side of the hash and he stops, steps back in, 1 step to the left, and throws this perfect overhead bomb cross field to Cooper Kupp. Sick. And Cooper Kupp is on the verge right now at this far in the season. He leads the league in receiving yards, catches, and touchdowns. The triple crown for receivers.
Well,
and this is his first season.
He's on pace to break Jerry Rice's record.
Dude, it's his first season with the gunslinger, man.
That's all it takes, baby. Is someone check it.
And he's also I think he's on pace to be the leading points getter in fantasy football.
Oh yeah, if you drafted Cooper Kupp, you're doing pretty well right now, bro.
And then we have poor Jalen Waddle, who's number 2 in receptions, but number 12 in yards.
Yeah, bro. It's getting there, but it's solid, bro. It's solid. Yeah. Cooper Kupp is, he's been here a while. This is, I'll take that from a rookie. I'm good with him. Yeah. But anyway, all right. Solid.
Juice and Phonies.
Juice and Phonies could not get the word out, bro. Good grief.
It's all good.
Anyway, by the way, a little update. I watched Tiger King like I said I would on Friday.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I finished it today.
Is it terrible?
Oh my God. No, I've only seen 1 episode. You finished it? You saw it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So I just watched the first episode. I took a hot shower afterwards or a cold shower, because it was just I felt dirty. I was just like,
No, you took a cold shower because you were sponering.
A little bit. I had to bring it down. Bro, what a shit show, dude. Unbelievable. Again, I realized why this was so popular, a year and a half ago. It's a train wreck, and I can't look away. I'm just staring, although I've only done the 1 episode because I feel like that can get like dark pretty quick, So how are there's only 5 episodes this season, right?
Yeah, so that's why I burned through it pretty fast.
Okay. So how are the other 4? Solid? Recommend?
Great. It's fantastic.
Oh, man, dude.
I like it because it's a lot of different stories. It's not just the one thing
Yeah.
to focus on. It's a bunch of things, and they're all connected, and everyone's insane, and it's very good.
Because the whole first episode revolves around the pardon and trying to get the pardon that happened. The pardon was supposed to happen on January 6th, and then the insurrection, and then no spoilers. I don't want to give away. I mean, even though everybody knows that he didn't get pardoned, but like all the stuff in the doc, the one thing that killed me, Achilles, and maybe you can maybe you agree with me. They spend all this money on the jet, the exotic one. They get a stretch limo, right? They get the pardon to the desk. They spend all this money on all this stuff, but then the day of the pardon was supposed to happen, the only thing they have and what their big thing is that they're gonna go to the rally and roll out a banner. I'm like, that's it? A banner that says "Free Joe Exotic"? That was your big that's your big pow, at the end to really win them over. I'm like, bro, this is exactly
money laundering,
terrible.
bro.
Terrible, bro. Anyway, go watch it. It's good, man. It's good. But anyway, all right. So let's revisit some of these games. So we had our picks this week, right? We all got the same record, 3-2. 3-2, not bad. We did better than I think. God, who's this guy? The clown that you like?
What clown?
Oh, man, bro. No, forget it. Hey,
Ronald?
we had a good week. 3-2. We won money. We're still in the positive here. All right. We're still making money. We're still making bucks. We could have made even more, dude, because Achilles and I missed that damn that Baltimore game. That 2.5 spread really got us, dude.
What was the last thing I said about Cleveland?
I have
Brown's
no
gonna
idea.
Brown, bro. Brown's gonna Brown.
Bro, but that wasn't exactly a Brown's gonna Brown. They won by 2. They won.
Yeah, they didn't cover though. They barely won against a Lamar Jackson-less Baltimore team that's fucking that has nobody on the team that should be playing football.
Hey, but we guessed the right winners, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still feeling pretty good about that. Just getting the points. I missed it by half a point, though. That could have been 4-1. That could have been a really good week. I know, but that could have been a really good week. Now, the biggest disappointment for me was the Bengals. I really had them high, man. But that's it. I think I'm off the Bengal picking train here, bro.
Can't pick them anymore.
Can't pick them, bro. How? So let me see. What do you mean you told me?
I've been telling you to get off the Bengals train since you got on it.
You don't know anything about the Bengals.
I've been telling you since you got on it.
All right, so the Bengals lose at home, right? What about the Niners, though, bro? Like, are we taking them for real? Are we taking them serious? Are we what do you make of the San Francisco 49ers? I mean, because it's just a strange team. I feel like we should have been writing them off for the longest time, but they're 7-7 now. They're I
kind of feel like ever since George Kittle came back from his injury, they've taken off.
Yeah,
I don't know if that. I'm not saying that that's the catalyst for it. That's just what I've perceived.
They're a well-built team. They're not the best team in the world, but they're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that team was the original Baltimore Ravens that every single year it's just injury.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Jimmy G is too good looking to root against. That's a solid point there from Taylor. That guy, he gets it, bro. I mean, where is Jimmy G a top 5 best looking quarterback in the league right now?
Probably.
I don't know.
Okay, we got Jimmy G.
Well,
who else?
I'm sure Edwin has an active list going right
for
now.
Sure.
No. I mean, I could put one together real quick though. Let's see here. Oh, Jonathan says I came in late. What did I miss? Okay, we're trying to rank the top 5 best looking quarterbacks.
Yep.
All right, you came in at the right time. Okay. We got Jimmy G's in the top 5. I'm not gonna put him in any order, but I think Jimmy G's a top 5 good looking quarterback. Is Brady Brady's got to be up there, right?
He's never been a good-looking person.
You don't think so?
Myth.
You don't think he's a good-looking
Especially
dude?
now that his face is 98% fake. He's definitely not a good-looking guy.
Ever or active? Active only. No, we're not going ever. Because if it's ever, I'm taking young Dan Marino with that curly fro. That was just sweet looking right there. Taylor's got Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady's a solid one here, man. I think that's...
If he never married Giselle, no one would have ever thought that he's handsome. Ever in his life.
That's a good point. That's a solid point
That's a
there.
fact.
What about Minshew? Top
Minshew.
6. He's top 6.
He's a good looking guy. He just he doesn't he doesn't have to have the stash. Like that's just a part of his thing.
He's number 6 and 9. That's
hey, look at that.
There you go.
I don't got Trevor Lawrence on my top 5. He's still got that. He's still too young.
So too babyface for you?
Too babyface for me, yeah.
That Latucci though, man.
The Latucci's up there. It's top 5 Latucci for sure. But the lookingness, let's see. All right, let's go through the AFC East here. Tua, Josh Allen, McCorkle, and who's the other quarterback? What about Wilson? No, I'm just going through the names here. What about
Wilson?
No, Zach Wilson.
Oh, Zach Wilson.
He's kind of like a pretty boy. I feel like he was born with plastic surgery. I feel like he was born with plastic surgery, right? Like he looks like he has Botox already. No?
They whitened his teeth before they came out.
Yeah, that might be it. Let's see. Man, all right. Who else? I feel like we should be having some more guys in the chat. Who else is a good quarterback here, man?
That I or her Gus were trying to engage in. This is 100% your thing.
Achilles is right, but I'm still trying to think, and I just
can't. You want to keep breaking down Niners stuff here? I mean, we could go back
literally
to it.
a million other things we could be talking about other than sitting here watching you think about quarterbacks.
All right, fine. If they come up, then we'll go through it, but. Anyway, all right, so let's go back to the game here. 49ers, they're moving, they're making moves. The other big game this weekend was that I enjoyed watching. We talked about it. T-Brad, my boy Brady, coming through, throwing his 700th touchdown of his career.
Pad statter.
Bro, that's gross, man. That's gross because like Dan Marino, who had the record for the longest time, you know what the record was? 400.
498.
I think 428 because that's what it's on the stadium. That's what I always remember is looking up and seeing the 428 up there. I believe that's it. That's gross that this guy's already at 700 touchdowns. Like insane. I don't know if that kind of stuff is going to happen again. Maybe like in Madden, somebody might break that record. I mean, I threw 70 touchdowns. Someone has to be good
and play. If Peyton Manning and Brett Favre and Drew Brees all played till they were 70, they'd still have better stats than him. So.
I guess. Yeah, longevity definitely helps. Longevity definitely helps.
And good on him for being longevity, but settle down. Like, this bad statting at this point.
But hold on. Where's my list of the games here? Hold on.
That's exactly what I say about LeBron.
But he's not past retirement age yet.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
he's getting there.
Yeah, he also got like a 4-year head start because he didn't do any college. So that's why you're kind of like,
that is also
fatigued by him, but he's younger than me. And I'm not even 40 yet, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, Buccaneers, hey, at home, take care of Buffalo. Buffalo is now
Phonies of the year, Buffalo.
Bro, 7-6.
Phonies of the year.
7-6.
I watched the first half of that, and it was like the first time ever that a team went an entire half without rushing the ball by a running back one time.
Because they have no run game.
So neither does the Dolphins.
That's true.
And they have a worse quarter. Like,
and we have a similar record.
And they have a worse offensive line. Like, bro, what are you doing? Just for, like I said, the Dolphins do it just for the look, just to do it once or twice a drive, just so you can pretend that you're running an RPO correctly. But come on, to just not run it ever, bro. That's ridiculous.
I'm telling you, dude. Yeah.
Especially after you got your ass kicked by a team that only ran. You guys get like, all right, listen, I know our running game's not great, but let's just try a little bit.
Yeah, bro. Sign somebody off the street if you don't like your guys.
It's a game of numbers and averages. Eventually, just rush enough, you'll get some yards. Like they're not even attempting. They're just like, no.
It's weird. It's not that they're bad at it. They just don't do it.
And their leading rusher, the guy who's getting the most carries and the most yards, is Josh Allen. That's not gonna last, dude. You can't have him out there taking a beating.
Cam Newton, then the guy's gonna be done 5 years too early.
Exactly, dude. Super, very, very suspect, bro. And to think they were so hot to start the season.
So good.
Oh yeah, man.
So good.
Everybody.
But again, think about it. 2 of those 7 wins were against us, and we were like in that trying to figure it out process. You take away those 2 of those, you got them at 5. maybe it was just a nice little run there, but people
all
were
right, then
crowning
you can
them.
take away literally all the wins that the Dolphins have during this win streak if that's going to be your logic.
I mean, well, you know what? You're just what I'm saying is a team. Look, what I'm saying is a team could go on a nice little run like the Dolphins and not be, and people don't have to say, oh, they're going to win the Super Bowl, you know. But that's what they were saying when the Bills were going on a run. Oh, they're going to win the Super Bowl. Like, oh, they're the number one team.
That same energy when we talk about the Dolphins. That's all.
I'm good with the Dolphins right now, baby. I'm good. Exactly. I'm feeling real nice with them. Anyway, the Buccaneers, dude, impressed. I got my top 5 rankings. I'll get to those in a little bit here. There's been some movement. Huh?
Quarterbacks?
No. Week 14. I've been doing my rankings for the last 3 weeks here. I've been feeling pretty good. I've been following my top 5. I've been very fair. I'm not keeping it on what team I think is going to win the long term. I'm just saying, as of this moment right now, not taking into account anything that could happen in the future, what are the 5 best teams? And I've been ranking them, and it's been fluctuating. Going in, just to recap, last week I had the Patriots after their big win over the phony Bills. I had them at 1, and I think it was Patriots. Yeah, I had Patriots, Packers, Buccaneers, Chiefs, and then I had the Rams hanging on by a thread. So I'll tell you how my top 5 shapes out here in a second. But again, the other nice, cool little story. Did you see what happened in the Tampa Bay game? So Brady throws a 700th touchdown. They actually had a guy waiting on the sideline so that if he threw if there was a touchdown pass by Brady, that his one job, recover the ball. Don't let whoever scores throw the ball or give it to somebody in the crowd, and then they gotta pay like $1 million and shit to get the ball back. You know what I mean? So very funny, but very cool that they pulled that off, and the guy got it back. So good for the Bucs not having to spend. But dude, I'm telling you right now, I've been looking at. I don't have the numbers right here. I was looking at it earlier, dude. Brady is. To me, this MVP race is a 2-horse race right now. I got the Packers, who, by the way, again, just crushed.
Chicago.
Somebody told me, they're like, oh, when they have the owners meetings at the end of the season, that
who shows up for the Packers?
That they said that they said Aaron Rodgers should just show up and be like, when they ask him what is he doing, they'll just be like, oh, I'm here representing the Bears, because that dude just fucking owns, bro, like owns them. Also, what about I was hoping Dennis was here. We had to ask him some time travel questions because apparently future Aaron Rodgers came back to the past to watch himself beat the Bears. Creepy, right? Like,
yes, it's eerily.
Looks
like, so much like him.
So anyway, yeah, that was
uncanny,
unbelievable. So anyway, that was so there's a lot of nice little side storylines, but again, right now for me, it's either Brady or Rodgers. Why is it that the two of like the oldest quarterbacks in the league are just so much better than everybody else? Because I hate Rodgers.
They're literally the greatest to ever throw a football. So
I know
the other guys that are coming up are young. There's not like a 7 to 10 year vet who's like,
Yeah, but think about the step back down to reality. I'm not saying the falling off, but I'm saying the step back down to reality that Pat Mahomes is taking, because a couple of years ago the dude was lighting it up and doing all this stuff and everything, and they just lost in the Super Bowl after making it for 2 in a row, 3 championships, 3 AFC championship games in a row. Like,
yeah, but
you saw it, but it's such a separation this year. It's such a big separation.
They struggled early and now they're back.
No, but I'm saying, but the just the performance. I don't know. I'm just blown away at how good these two guys in particular. And like I said, I'm not a Rodgers fan. I've been hating on the guy for a long time, but the proof is in the pudding, man. This season of all, like at this age, after all the drama and all the crap and the lying and everything that comes with him, like that guy just goes in there, puts up numbers, and for the first time this season. For me, I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, it does look easy for that guy. Like, there's just something about
like 27 years into his Hall of Fame career.
Yeah,
now I get it.
He's just very for real that one. But no, but he's just very nonchalant about it. He just goes out there and he's like, hey, I'm playing football. like bro, this fucking guy. He never gets like too upset or too happy.
No,
you know what I mean? No. Like the most you'll see him do is Ooh, that's like the most you'll see him do.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he missed the game because of COVID, caught the sickness, and then didn't practice and showed up on that Sunday and won the game. Like, fuck you, bro. Like, get out of here, you asshole. But right now, if you had to, who's got your MVP vote? Is it Mahomes? Is it Brady, or is it somebody else?
Oof. I'm not sure.
It's not even fun to talk about. It's so boring. The same people for and over again.
Oh yeah, it's a shame that we're doing the same people.
It's just like I don't give a shit. It's like this year's Heisman. Who cares? This year's MVP. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, one of the two guys is gonna win another one. Whoop-de-doo. Like,
freaking do. Yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. But I mean, I've been really watching. I guess because I have Aaron Rodgers on my fantasy team. And and Cindy had Tom Brady, so she's been like following it. So I guess I've been really paying attention to both, like helping her out, like, oh yeah, he's doing well, like, and bro, like every week it's like, bro, this guy's doing well, fuck him, So it's it is what it is. My vote's going for Brady though, just the age, all this stuff, and he has the best social media game. He corrected somebody at the post-game press conference because they said, did you see that one? I know I sent you the one where he was talking about Peyton. I didn't send you that one. So at the post-game press conference, they said, so how did it feel when you went on that 10-yard run to get the first down? And he goes, 11 yards. He told them. He's like, get it right. So I was like, okay, nice. He's self-aware. Best social media game in the anywhere, right? When it comes to athletes, is he the best at social media?
He's terrible.
What do you mean he's terrible? Like he gets it. He's always
so fake and planned. His social media is as fake as his face, bro.
But it's funny. Like, what do you want? You want this guy giving you I
don't want anything.
Opinions?
I'm so sick of him. I don't care. Get out of my life, bro.
Oh man, I don't know. I find it interesting. I think his stuff it makes me laugh. It's always funny. That's what social media should be about. I don't know. Nothing take it too serious. You know what I'm saying? But
no, I didn't say that. I'm saying he is not a funny person.
I'm saying his social media is funny though. That's what I'm saying. His account's funny.
It's not. It's all the most basic. Like you see it coming jokes possible.
Low hanging fruit, bro. That's what it's all about, bro. So just right there. Just pick it off, bro. Anyway, all right. You guys are all excited here. I think you won it. Let me give you my top 5. You ready?
Let's do it.
I'll give you my top 5. All right. Wait, I have a thing for this. Hold on. I thought I had a thing there.
You did it last time. It's too long.
All right. So we got a new number 1 team, bro. New number 1 team in my top 5. Okay. Packers, number 1. They're just top to bottom. They're just solid, bro. They're solid. They're 10-3. They just beat the Bears 45-30. Last week they had them at 2. They're 10-3. This guy, COVID couldn't stop him. The only thing that's going to stop Aaron Rodgers is the playoffs because the guy's a phony when it comes to the playoffs. Okay, he's going to find a way to blow it. They're going to lose it, and they're going to blame everybody but him, even though he threw 3 interceptions in that game when they get eliminated by Brady and the Buccaneers. So I got them at 1. But right now, he's a regular season guy. He's putting up the numbers. Good for him. Good for the Packers. Plus, their running game. They got Aaron Jones back. Devontae Adams.
When we were on side, I was like, bro, Aaron Jones is going to be a free agent. We got to get him. No, you can't spend that kind of money on the running back.
I don't recall any of that, but okay.
And the guy is a stud, dude.
Yeah.
An absolute animal.
Yeah.
No way, you can't spend money, blah, blah. And look at us now.
Look at us now.
3.3 yards a carry, number 31 in rushing, bro.
Who would have thought?
Get out of my face.
Not us. Not me.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Dolphins running backs, all 3 on the COVID list.
Yeah,
all 3.
You know who just got promoted to the active squad? Duke Johnson.
White.
Yeah.
Oh, Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson.
I thought Pat White's gonna have to make an appearance or something. They're gonna run the Wildcat. Ronnie Brown's gonna be hit up. Emergency starter. I read not Duke Johnson. I read Lamar Miller was got a call or something or sniff from the Dolphins. I don't know.
Really?
They have no running backs. They got to sniff everybody.
They had to sniff anybody for real, dude. Ricky Williams, man, hey, he might be available. I mean, they're a lot more lenient now. They don't test for weed anymore during the season, right?
That guy played in the wrong era.
Oh, bro, he would be killing it right now, bro. Like, just imagine if that guy got to like actually intake all the weed that he wanted to during the season.
He was like he had his head on straight.
Bro, unbelievable. That guy would have had a great time. All right, number 2, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. They beat the Bills. Although the Bills are phony, that's still a big win. 33-27. I had them at 3 last week. They move up to number 2 in overtime. You know, they faced adversity. They came in. That team altogether is really good. Leonard Fournette having a great season,
bro.
Great
that
season.
Guy is killing it. And that is why I find it hard to give Brady the MVP, because he's just surrounded by these motherfuckers, bro.
Right,
like,
bro.
He doesn't have to
that
do
defensive
that much,
line by itself. Just the defensive line that Tampa's running out there, bro, is outrageous.
The team is solid, bro.
It's a Monstars team, dude.
Hey, bro, and they got the right guy under center, man. Making things happen. Gronk having a great one. Mike Evans, that touchdown catch, gorgeous, bro. I love watching when the big receivers like really stretch out real high to get that ball at its highest point over the defender. That is like some Renaissance painting kind of shit. You know, when they capture that moment where the guy's just, I love that shit. All right,
full stretch.
Full stretch. Number 3, moving up from number 4, I got the Chiefs. Bro, they crushed the Raiders. I know Mahomes didn't have the big game that I wanted him to. He still threw 2 touchdowns. I didn't win my fantasy. I'm eliminated. My whole bet on the Kansas City team, have everybody on their team, on my team, didn't work out. I had the wrong guys.
Presley?
Yeah. I
got eliminated too.
I had Mahomes, I had Hill, and I had Mahomes and Hill on that team, and he didn't have.
At least we made the playoffs.
Yeah, it did. But they crushed the Raiders, who, by the way, came out at the pregame to start the game by having a team huddle on top of the Chiefs logo at midfield, and it was 35-0 in the second quarter. You know, so that right there.
Oh,
and this is what I was saying a few weeks ago, that I didn't want to write off the Chiefs. They're 9-4. They just beat, a pesky Raiders team, divisional game, and the way they did it, 35-0. That's the Chiefs football. That's the style of playing that we're used to seeing. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had like 2 touchdowns. That defense all of a sudden figured it out.
No, I saw a stat that said that since like week 6 or 8, I forget which week, they're like a top 5 defense in the league in a bunch of different categories. Like every
I'm pretty sure there's something like that. They're the only team in that stretch that hasn't let someone score more than 20 points. Like craziness.
Scary that a team this loaded all of a sudden has a defense that's inspired. You know what I mean? Wait till the offense starts. I mean, they already started picking it up. You know what I'm saying? But this is a team that right now, to me, is obviously I got them at number 3 overall, but number 1 in the AFC for me. My number 4 team, they're coming off a bye week, so they moved from 1 to 4. I still got the Patriots at 4. I'm not doubting Belichick till somebody proves me wrong. The guy just, he's winning with McCorkle and a bunch of scrubs over there. You know what I mean? Like,
it's amazing, bro.
I hate that guy.
I always said it when Brady and Belichick were together. I said Brady sold his soul to Satan, and Belichick is Satan.
Yeah,
that's what I've always said.
It definitely works. But again, I'm dropping them because the other teams all had big wins. Chiefs, Bucks, and the Packers had solid wins, so I'm gonna bump them up. So they were just a victim of the bye week. And then my solid number 5 solidified at number 5 now. And the shitty phony Cardinals moved down to 6 or 7 or whatever down there. Rams at number 5, man. The gunslinger's back, slinging it. Had the best game of his Rams career, maybe the best game of his life, because he won it. That was a lot of pressure for the Rams, and especially for Stafford, a guy who's always been criticized, like
he's been struggling.
Good. He had a good game last week. He had a good game this week, but the 3 weeks prior, he had 3 weeks in a row throwing a pick 6. Where the crazy stat was 3 pick 6s in 3 straight weeks, and Aaron Rodgers has 2 in his career. So, that's pure gunslinger right there. But again, had the best game. That whole team, top to bottom. Van Jefferson scored a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, we already discussed. Hey, don't look now. Odell Beckham, he's kind of good, and he's fitting in. He's got COVID protocols. He's got COVID protocols, but I mean, dude,
wow, a good receiver with a good quarterback. Who would have thought?
Well,
right?
what I'm saying is he has 3 touchdowns in 3 games with the Rams. He had 3 touchdowns this season and last season combined on the Browns.
Baker Mayfield is not.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But a lot of people were like, oh, they were suspect about the move.
Good for him. They don't like him.
Yeah, but good for him, dude. Good for him. He's
How about his touchdown celebration?
Oh, which is the gun safety one? Is that the one?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. He did the self-revive. What do you call it?
Panthers just got smacked.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, they lost 8-2
on the road. Everyone, it's not going to be a big deal. Okay.
Are we still? I haven't even checked the standings in a while. I'll be honest. I haven't watched the Panther game in like a week or two.
Because then they go home and they smash everybody. So,
okay, as long as they're smashing at home, you know what I'm saying. I'm good with that.
I don't know. You gonna watch that Kurt Warner movie?
It looks so goddamn terrible.
It looks like a Hallmark movie, right? And I don't know if I want to be inspired by Bible verses and all that stuff that's going to be all over that movie.
And they chose someone that we recognize that doesn't look like Kurt Warner, too.
Who?
That's the Chuck from that old show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or it looks just like him.
I have no idea.
Who?
Hey, somebody told me I should watch that show, Chuck. Is that the one you're talking about, Chuck?
Yeah.
The spy who was like a nerd or worked at Best Buy or something?
Yeah.
A coworker of mine was telling me about that show. I have no idea. Never saw the show.
Whatever. Like you said, the production looks Hallmark.
I'm telling you,
it's not good.
Yeah, it looks like a Hallmark movie. That's what it looks like to me. Just a whole lot of that, and I'm like,
And then they're doing the one about Sean Payton, and it's being played by Kevin James, who looks nothing like Sean Payton.
Oh, what the
doing with these weird?
God, it's like Chris Pratt doing Mario.
Kevin James, King of Queens.
Yeah,
I hate that
Sean
guy.
Payton.
I hate Kevin James, dude.
He's gonna coach. The fuck?
Yeah.
Is there any good Kevin James anything? Because he's obnoxious on King of Queens. I hated him in every movie he's ever done. He plays that same like annoying character. Even the grown-ups movies, which I know are just like paquete, but he's the least like
Chuck and Larry.
He's I don't know.
But it's not that movie's good not because of him though.
Yeah. Evan says, I told you about that show a decade ago. Yeah, I know. I never watched it. I just don't know if it's good. I don't know how
every other show that's ever come out since he was born.
Pretty much. Hey, you guys watching Spider-Man?
Sure.
Doesn't that come out this week? I haven't been to a theater.
On the 16th.
Yeah, I haven't been to a theater since pre-pandemic. Has any of you guys gone back to the movies since the pandemic?
I go once or twice a week.
All right, so Achilles has got his safety protocols. All right, Vinny Vegas, have you been to the movie theaters?
I saw the last Star Wars movie, like in the middle of the pandemic, like right when the movie theaters opened up.
Really, I haven't gone to. I can't even recall the last movie I saw at a theater. I'm that disconnected from it. Wah wah wah.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm going next week to see Spider-Man with the kids off of school. Nice, good.
There you go.
Thanks for the invite, bro. Real nice. Real nice.
Gabe says he hasn't been to the theater since 2019. I think I'm on that one, but I'm also starting to think that maybe I didn't go in 2019 either. I'm thinking mine might be a little longer stretch. I can't even recall, dude.
It was the last thing I did before shutdown. When I was
Avengers.
That was literally the last thing I did was go to a movie before the real lockdown started.
Oh, I did watch the Avengers, the last one. I don't know when that came out, but I feel like that's been gone. So, we'll see. Taylor says he hasn't picked a date yet, Achilles, so don't get mad at him.
Sure, bro.
But just wait for that Evite. Anyway, all right. Dolphins are taking on the Jets this weekend. We'll touch on that a little more as the week progresses because right now all we know is 3 running backs on the COVID list. They're 7-7, and it's a winnable game against the Jets, even without the running backs. I still think we got this.
They don't run the ball. They don't. You can literally. They should just put another offensive line out there to have an extra blocker. In all honesty,
bro, you are a visionary, my friend. That is some really, really good fucking idea right there, bro. You know, seriously, dude.
The guy that plays Shazam is Kurt Warner.
Oh, that's who it is. But
Shazam?
I'm pretty sure that's.
He's
Chuck,
also the guy from Chuck. Yeah, same guy.
I am.
Oh, it's also the guy from Chuck.
Yeah, you said it. Like I thought you were saying like, no, it's not him. I'm like, no, wait, that is the same guy.
It's the same guy. Nicely played, Vinny Vegas. There, point for him. All right. So let's get into it, man. It seems like we're on different pages here when it comes to what happened in Abu Dhabi on Sunday morning. First of all, it was nice to see that both of you were watching the race. And well, I don't know about Gus. Did you watch the race?
Yeah.
Were you okay? All right, because I know Achilles was into it. I don't know if you were just being reactionary to the chat, but you were definitely up for the chat. I didn't know if you were watching the race. I'll admit, I got up, watched the start of the race. Somewhere in like lap 7 or 8, I fell asleep, and then I woke up like around lap 56 or 55. I was just in a nice little.
I didn't catch the beginning.
You didn't miss any. Like the beginning was all right. Yeah, and then the rest of it was mad boring.
Yeah,
and then they manufactured drama.
Okay, so all right, give it to us. Wait, hold on.
First, I want to know, how did Hamilton create such space between him and the rest of the pack? How did he have it? How did he get an 11 second lead?
Wait. We got to do it right. Hold on.
What are we doing?
Hold on. Wait. Give me a second. Oh, here it is. Stop. Everybody, off the cameras. Off the cameras, quick.
Why?
We got to cue the music.
You have to ruin the show all the time. We're in the middle of a conversation and you just stopped it.
We didn't cue the music. I wanted to. All right, fine.
You're just the music guy. Just drop it.
No, the music is Achilles. That's what I was hoping for. All right, fine. I don't have it. I was hoping I wanted him to do it. I thought he was a little stage fright. All right, fine. Okay, you know what? I'll save you the trouble. All right, let's just bye.
Oh no!
Like, just say, "Hey, Achilles, do the thing," and I would have done it. Like,
now we can't argue because it was gonna be us versus Edwin. There he is.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry. All right, yeah, it's late at night, man. It's been a rough day. Sorry, my apologies. Okay, so you were saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How did Hamilton get his 11-second lead? Is what I'm saying.
The Red Bull is just. I mean, the Mercedes car is just better right now. Like, they caught up. They figured it out throughout the year. They made the changes they need to, and they just have a better car. That's it. Yeah. They could not keep up.
So, okay.
And that's there was a great little bit there where Checo held Hamilton off for like 3-4 laps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gave time for Max to catch up, and Max still fell all the way back.
Yeah.
And they kept doing tons of pit stops to try and do stuff with the tire, so they lost time there. It was Mercedes going conservative and Red Bull not going conservative, just going absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
And it was working, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's brutal what they did. Like I said, I'm no Lewis Hamilton fan, and that's brutal what they did to him. Absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think it's brutal, but the rule is there's an accident. There is debris on the course, right? That's going to interfere with the race. They have to issue either a virtual safety car if they can get it out in time, or an actual safety car where then everybody just files in line. You can't take more than that 10 car space between each other.
And you can't pass.
Yeah, but he didn't pass.
They let him pass, bro. What are you talking about?
Who passed? What are you talking about?
So the big thing was, are we just going to let this go, or are we going to let all the lapped cars?
Oh, the lap cars pass. Okay, yeah. Catch up on the lead lap.
But they only let Max move up and not everyone else, because if they would have let everyone else go, he still had to fight through traffic. That's the thing.
But Max was in. He wasn't a lap down.
No, but they were lapping people, and you have to go through that traffic. And he was like 5-6 cars deep in traffic.
Okay.
So you have to let everyone move back up, not just him. And what they did was say, fuck it. We're going to do whatever we want. Max, you get to go up. And they had fresh tires, and Lewis didn't. And he had no chance. Even with the tire, he was riding on those tires the whole race, and he still almost beat him.
Look, when they signal for the lap cars to go ahead, they basically put the lap cars. You don't even
have to do that. You don't even have to do that. That's just an option. That's another thing on it. So, like, if you're gonna do that, then do what the real rule is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, all right. Yeah. So I see that. I guess this was happening while I was asleep. That's my expert analysis here. My expert, I was watching. All right. I see your point, but now you got to also look at this from, F1's perspective. We talked about this is a Super Bowl of F1. We had everything lined up. If there's 57 laps in the race, they had 56 laps to decide. And at lap 57, there was a possibility that, you can do like what they do in NASCAR, which is green, white, checkered, which they do in NASCAR, even if the cars are lapped. The one thing I like about NASCAR that I think they get it right is that they don't end races on a yellow unless two other things happen before. They attempt at least twice, I believe, to try to finish it on a green. Okay. And what they do is, even if there's cars that are lapped and you have a situation like that in NASCAR will say, hey, we're going green, white, yellow, which means, yellow, green, white, checkered. Sorry, my apologies. They're on a yellow lap. They let every lap car catch up, get to the back of the pack, and then they restart it. They go green for one lap, white for another, right, which is the last lap, and that's it, finish. If there's a caution in between there, they stop and they redo it again. So you have drama at the last second here where you have all the cars bunching up and just taking off.
But if you wanted that drama, just call a red. Just make it a red and make it. But a red
would have them. Okay.
Yeah, they both get to. They're both going to be 1-2, and Hamilton gets to change his tires.
But there's a rule as far as red has to be a certain type of accident. But they were able to clear the accident in time so that they could finish, because there was also the possibility here that think about how pissed off we would be today if the race ended on a yellow caution.
It wasn't close, so I wouldn't be upset.
Man.
The race was already won.
If you could have,
it's not
if the
about
race
what
finish
you
on yellow,
bro.
But if you could
it's
finish
not
on yellow,
anymore. It's WWE. That's not the same thing.
Exactly.
You don't just get to manufacture
I don't know, man.
results.
No.
I don't think if you could have a race finish on yellow, regardless of how ahead he was.
That's not the way sports work. You don't just make up rules.
I'm not making up rules.
It makes it more interesting.
I'm not making up rules, and I'm not discrediting what you're saying. What I'm saying is, if you had had that race finish on a yellow, regardless of the circumstance, I think there'd be a lot of people pissed off. That would be saying, man, they should have figured out a way to end it. They should have just let him race.
Whether you have works, bro.
They would have him have to go through lap or not. They should have finished it on the track. You got to finish that on the track.
He had 57 laps to figure it out, and he couldn't do it, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Michael
it
first.
It was decided on the track.
That's another thing.
It was already decided.
Michael Massey said, no, we're not doing that. And then his butthole got too tight, and Horner was yelling at him, and then he just did it at the last second.
Boy.
Yep.
Bro,
I like the tight butthole thing, though. I'm not going to lie. That makes me go a little.
Such a dick to Toto and everyone else, dude. And he fucked it up anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we have the you know what I hated was the British people say controversy, kind of funny. How do they say controversy? The guy said it twice during the last lap, but then right at the end he says controversy. What the fuck was that?
He got so excited that his accent changed.
He went American on me at the end, dude. That was some bullshit, man.
You know what it was? It's actually Mike Myers calling the game in Austin Powers accent, and he just fucked it up.
By the way, I do like the broadcast team. Like they get it. They're great, and they get into
talk, bro. There's no breaks, no nothing. They got to talk for 2+ straight hours.
Yeah, and they get into it. They give you they make it exciting. Oh, there goes Verstappen. Oh no. Like they get real jacked up, but don't fucking hit me with that 2 fake controversies and then hit me with the real one. Like, don't pull that shit on me again.
Make up rules, that's fine, but make sure that your accent stays.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, stay consistent here, okay? Formula One. I'm a new fan here.
Just not with the rules.
Yeah, just not with the rules. It's all about presentation. Achilles said it best. This shit's WWE to me right now, bro. I'm a new fan. I had The Rock versus Stone Cold here at WrestleMania, and Vince McMahon called an audible. I'm okay with that. He said, no, let him fight. And I'm okay with that.
No, that's like if The Rock had him in a rock bottom and then everyone stopped and looked like to the ringside and then he let him go and get stunned. Like, that's not.
That's exactly
it wasn't even natural. It was literally like, yeah, we're going to do it. Oh, okay. No, sorry.
No, this is like,
Ridiculous,
what is it that Shawn Michaels did to
Sweet chin music.
Oh no, the Montreal screw job. What
the
Montreal? Right?
This is the
Oh,
Montreal screw job.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
exactly what this
Abu
is.
Dhabi screw job. All right.
Yep.
There you go. There's your title for a show
that's it.
today.
That's
And
the
like I
name,
said, and
the Abu Dhabi screw job.
Massey was fucking up at the beginning of the race where Max and Hamilton had a little spat, and Hamilton went off.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yo, bro, you can't just go off. Even if we're that close, you can't just drive off and get an advantage.
Yeah.
So it was like, so Mercedes was holding up and Red Bull was holding like, hey, so are we going to give the position back or are we not? Da, 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 da. And he's like, oh, I don't know. Let me think about it. Please stop pressuring me. And then the last minute, he kind of says yes, but they're so close that they don't know. And there was a whole it's just like, it was such a shit show.
Well, that's okay. So and Taylor, I hope you're listening here. I'm curious to what you think. So if the what do you call it? What's this guy's name? Massey?
Michael Massey.
If that guy fucked up at the beginning of the race with Lewis and Max and not penalizing him appropriately, I mean, then you are you allowed to get mad for not penalizing, him then later in the race? Like, don't you think?
Dude.
What if he had been penalized properly?
Making a wrong decision or not being decisive enough and it confuses people is not the same thing as making bullshit up.
But what if he had been penalized appropriately, maybe he wouldn't be in that position.
It was just
at the end of the race.
Position. No, it wouldn't have made up a difference of 11 seconds.
But who's to say? Maybe something would have happened to him in second or third place.
Yeah, no shit, bro. Like, what if something else happens? No, duh. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Backing up your argument.
I'm just trying to find angles here. Yeah, Michael did a shit job last race too and caused the Lewis Max wreck. You know what I think happened here? And I've been thinking about this as I get you guys talking here and everything. I think this Massey guy is, he's been on cruise control for a while, F1's kind of been so super dominated and he's never had to deal with all this stuff. And F1 is probably at its peak in popularity that it's ever been right now, with all the attention from the North American region, all the attention from Netflix, everything I feel like was just been heightened up. And then, like we described it, you ended up having the Super Bowl of racing and all this stuff lined up that,
But sometimes Super Bowls are boring. It happens all the time, dude.
I get it, but in this case,
you can't just make stuff up because you don't get the result you want. That's not the way sports
in this case, I agree. I agree.
You don't care about sports or the integrity of sports or anything. It's just,
I think at the end of the day, this guy, sacrificed integrity and, the sport for, a storyline and, ratings, bro.
But the storyline is he fucked up, not, what a great race.
But are we still talking about that he fucked up, or is this just Max fans that are or Lewis fans that are pissed off? I feel like this will blow over.
What are you talking about?
Can you imagine if in that season where the Patriots almost went undefeated and they lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Remember when fucking Eli Manning did that crazy pass and this guy caught it at the end? If they would have said
David Tyree helmet catch.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if they would have? The NFL would have said, "Oh no, that's not a catch."
You're
Patriots
not allowed to catch it on your helmet. Sorry, no new rule. Yeah. You can't catch it on your helmet.
New rule, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that, bro.
It's
not. Oh, it's great for. Who cares?
Yeah, just because it would have been more interesting for the Patriots.
People were watching anyway, and people are gonna watch the next season of Netflix. So it's not like they're just gonna disappear after the 3 months that people are gonna forget that it exists.
Okay,
and honestly, they had a lot of drama in the all the races that led up to this.
Yeah.
Hamilton
and like I said,
taking the lead and all that.
And there were some interesting things that happened in the beginning of the race. It just ended up that Hamilton fucking is good at his job and they had a better car. Like, that's just life, bro.
I agree. Now, do you think though, had the roles been reversed and it was Max at the top with the lead and they gave Lewis, the chance to get back into this race, the way they gave Max,
that would have been equal.
Do you think they would have given it to him? Like, do you think it was just
dude?
I don't know. Are you calling racism? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just asking questions here. I'm just wondering if because and not so much racism. I'm just saying, like, maybe because, like, bro, both of these guys, both of them, okay, bitch like crazy, and have been complaining, and Toto has been complaining, and that and Christian, what's his name? Horner. Bro, that guy is just nothing but complaints. Okay, like both of these guys are spoiled. Both of these teams are just spoiled rich teams, and they're just like no. So like, I don't know. Maybe I just feel like maybe Max or Lewis's team maybe had been. I feel like in the end, I feel like Lewis's team had been in general had been complaining a little bit more. And maybe it was just like, all right, fuck it, like this will even it out.
That's like a referee being vindictive. If you find out a referee was like, oh, they were mean to me, I didn't have enough towels.
A makeup call, yeah, a makeup call, yeah.
No, that's not even a makeup call, bro. That's again making up a situation. That's like at the end in the NBA game.
I said making
at the end of the game, it's tied, and they go, wait, no, there was a 3 back in the second quarter that was on the line, and now that the game's tied and we're going to overtime, no, I'm just kidding. It wasn't a 3. This other team wins.
Look, as someone who can relate to Lewis Hamilton here, because I had my fantasy football championship stolen from me by a certain Vinny Vegas because I beat him in fantasy football on a Sunday, went into the finals ready to win my championship game, right? And then what happens on the Saturday before my games, I get hit with a FIA called, and they said there's been a point adjustment 6 days after the fact because exactly
then
what you said.
Why aren't you excited about the drama it created?
Exactly.
I enjoyed it. I'm not upset. I'm honestly, I'm on the side of
you were
one.
so upset.
Out of my face.
No. I'm so about it with F1. Yeah, back then I was pissed off, but right now with this,
it has to do with you. You're not involved in this, so yeah,
exactly.
100%. Look, right now I was sitting back.
You didn't even watch the race. You slept the whole race.
No, I watched it.
You're wrong at both accounts. Edwin was wrong back in the fantasy football thing because what actually happened got held up just a little late, and now he's mad right now. Yeah,
I was already setting up lineups and ready to play the guy. It was Saturday when I got my game taken away and I got put into the semifinal.
It's not Saturday because Thursday night football exists, so it was.
No, there wasn't a Thursday night football game in the week before the championship. So no, Thursday night football games were done. Anyway, look, as an objective fan,
what happened is what happened in real life, and the points reflected that at the end of the season. So,
look, as a fan of Formula One now for a solid 4 months now, I feel like I have enough history.
It's been at least 6
and enough 6 months and enough heritage, and I've learned a lot. And as an objective fan here, I'm not going to complain about what happened on Saturday. I will say this: moving forward, though, I am Team Hamilton over Verstappen. I'm going to root more for Hamilton because, and again, this is what I'm saying. Leading up to it, I felt like, man, Lewis Hamilton bitches a lot, and this guy complains a lot. And they were both kind of getting on my nerves. Yeah. But I felt like Lewis Hamilton, and I've been defending it by saying that Lewis Hamilton, you got to be a dick to be the best ever. You know what I mean? And I've always said you got to have that chip, and he's a dick while the other guy complains. And I feel like maybe this time around, it came back and bit him in the ass a little bit. But like I said at the beginning of the show, I liked how he handled it. Mm-hmm. I don't think Max would have handled it the same way. And next year,
one guy has 7 championships, and the other one would have had 0.
Yeah, but next year, it's Esteban Ocon's year, baby. I've officially
by the way,
committed to.
Did you guys see that Hamilton's getting knighted?
Yeah. Good for him.
That's pretty dope.
That is pretty dope, dude.
Him Sir Lewis, bro.
Sir Lewis.
Oh, do you think they'll call him that in the races?
They have to.
On the broadcast?
I hope he forces it.
They call it they every time you see, especially British people, they always say Sir Elton John all the time.
But true. On his CDs and concert posters, it doesn't say Sir Elton John.
Yeah, but anytime a British guy is talking about him, it's Sir Elton John. So on the broadcast, I'm going to say, oh, there is Sir Lewis Hamilton. Bro, up in P1 again.
If they call LeBron King James on the broadcast and he's not actually a king, then they can call
Lewis
Hamilton Sir Lewis Hamilton. He's actually knighted.
Lewis Hamilton, mega props here, bro.
I want them to force it on all the graphics and shit. It has to say Sir Lewis.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
Not that the announcers can say whatever they want. I'm talking about officially.
All right, so we've completed our first season, even though Achilles got a head start. Gus and I, we joined in afterwards, after the fact, but we got a good chunk of F1. We've watched races. We've participated in discussions about controversy or whatever they say that word is. Controversy.
We put out merch.
Yeah. We're all in. So now that we've digested all this stuff, Achilles, you were asking, are we sticking with the team? Are you sticking with the driver? Are you is this the opportunity to change your mind?
This is our first year, and it's not even a full year, so you get the one-time FIFA switch.
Yeah, I think we can do
in FIFA where you can play for a nation, but you get that one chance to be like, "No, I'm good. I'm gonna go another route."
I got you. So what, Gus? Yeah. How are you feeling now with your fandom and your level and
a championship
going into next season? What team are you rooting for? What race are you rooting? Can we have? I don't know. Is this a rule? Let me ask you, since Achilles, you're the senior member of the Formula One Lemon City race team here, the Juice Swanky. What's up? Let me ask you. Oh wait, what's this? Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry. Let me ask you, can you have a favorite racer and a favorite team that are not coinciding together?
That's like people who are like, oh, yeah, I support the Heat, but I really like LeBron James. And whenever he plays the Heat, I'm going to support LeBron James. Like, no, bro, that's not the way. For me.
Okay. All right. We're making the rules here. We're making the rules.
That's just how I feel about fandom. When you put player over your team, you're
okay. Yeah. So let's redefine these rules here a little more here, because we're you're the expert here. I'm going to go to you. So your favorite team and your favorite racer have to be the same. So then
you can do whatever you want. Listen, man, you want to be a phony clown? I can't stop you. It's a free country.
No. We're gonna do this right. We're F1 or FU, so we're doing this right.
I really like Alpine, but I'm gonna root for
let me ask
so that
you
I can
though.
Be a front runner and get a championship.
No, because I could be like, oh, I really like Ferrari, but I'm gonna root for this guy. No. What's it called? Let me ask you this though. Then does it matter if you have a team? Because can you just have a racer that you like and F the team, because your racer can leave that team? What if my fandom changes?
Do whatever you want.
What's the rule here? I mean, we gotta establish some ground rules here, but we can't have an Abu Dhabi mix up here. We can't just be making it up as we go along.
You're making a decision today, so I don't care. You're locked in after today.
Because I feel like I have. I feel like I have.
We get to yell at you.
Okay. Fair.
Again, if you're a Miami Heat fan and then LeBron and Dwayne Wade leave and you're not a fan of the Heat anymore, then you're not a Heat fan. You're a liar.
Okay. All right. So Taylor says Hamilton. So he's Mercedes, Alpha, and Alpine. Okay.
But he's like you. It's just front runners. Oh, yeah, I really like my favorite player. I think I'm going to support this year is Tom Brady. Come on. Have a personality, bro.
I love that, dude. Oh. All right. So Taylor, what you got to explain what Hamilton, Bottas, Ocon is. This your power rankings of your favorites? Are we going team here? I don't know, man. I like the colors of one team more than the other. I kind of like the management of one team more than the other because of the show. Ah, man. But I gotta make a decision here. Gus, where are you on all this? This is really troubling me.
In the beginning of the season, everybody remembers I picked Verstappen.
Yeah.
So
that was a blind guess, and you guessed really well. By the way, switching his number officially to number 1 next season. No more 33.
Yeah, good for him. But I don't know, man. I don't really like him.
Yeah.
I just don't like him, man.
I don't like him. Yeah. It's the way he talks too. It's just it's kind of dull.
Yeah, he's not fun. He's not a fun champion.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I need a little bit more time. Although you guys know I just recently moved and I was putting all my clothes, taking them out of the bags and boxes, putting them into my dressers, and I found a Ferrari shirt, like a Puma Ferrari shirt.
Look at you.
It's like a legit F1 Puma.
Is it Ferrari F1 shirt. Or is it just one of those Kubanichi shirts? Because I feel like I've seen a lot of those guys wearing the Ferrari Puma shirts. Like, does it say F1 on it?
Oh, I don't know.
See, because there could just be Ferrari Puma. Because I know Puma made some Ferrari gear, but is it F1?
I mean, it's racing gear. Yeah.
I mean, if it's got like a Vettel or Kimi Räikkönen's name on it, because it's like a throwback, that'd be kind of hot. That'd be cool. You know what I'm saying?
I could put it on the bag.
Okay. Man, all right. So Achilles, so you're still sticking with Gasly? That's your guy?
Oh, dude, yeah. AlphaTauri, Pierre Gasly, great season. Towards the end, just had some bad luck. And Yuki Tsunoda, the little rookie from Japan, bro. P3 P4 in Abu Dhabi.
Mm.
And he's shown he's either really he's all or nothing. He's Ricky Bobby right now early in his career, where like the kid's out there crushing it, or he's just crashing burns. And it hurt the team a little bit, but he's a good driver. And to finish the season P4, dude, that's awesome.
Nice.
And he's a little cute guy, and Pierre's a nice guy.
I can see the Pierre. Pierre rubs me the right way.
The guy was consistently finishing 4 to 6 for the longest time, and like I said, they just got things happen. Other cars get better. He had a string of bad luck where everyone kept crashing the poor guy. So he's really good, and Yuki has the talent, man.
Is Leclerc gonna be back with Ferrari?
Leclerc and Sainz are
they're going full young youth, and
maybe I'll be Team Ferrari.
Oh, but okay, Team Ferrari. Do you like
I mean,
Leclerc or you
who's
like Sainz?
There's
Sainz I can't stand. He's super douche. He's Spaniard douche.
Super douche.
He's Spaniard douche. That guy pops his collar at all time.
Oh yeah, I think he's a Real Madrid fan too. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely he reeks of Madrid fan.
Yeah.
That guy is definitely.
He was awesome this year. He
finished great.
With the most consistent point finishes.
Yeah.
Nice.
He did good. Ferrari finished third in the Constructors' Cup, right? Him and Leclerc.
So,
yeah.
Nice.
See, McLaren is the team I like.
Who's riding Honda next season?
Nobody
at all.
No,
so
Honda.
What happened is Red Bull bought the rights to the Honda engine. So technically it's a Red Bull engine, but it's really a Honda engine.
but they're not going to have that Honda branding or the Honda money anymore. They're going to be doing it themselves.
But Honda's still making the engine for them.
Technically, it's like a weird thing that they have. Like it's like a trial, because you can't just build an engine from scratch like in a year. They have 3 months off. You can't build a whole new engine. They just have control of it now. And now it's there. They essentially bought the thing, and now they get to do whatever they want to.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not going to go well for them.
We'll see.
I don't know.
That's the move, is to make your own shit, so you don't got to worry about everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember, that's what the
Renault
Aston Martin did by just copying everything Mercedes did. They just said, "Oh, that car looks good and fast. Hey, you build that," and that's what they're doing. It's the same look and everything. Although next season they're gonna have the new car. It's gonna be a little different look. Although to me the cars look identical. I can't tell the difference.
Me either.
Because it's so minuscule. I will never know. A whole new different. It's a whole different car now this year coming up.
Yeah, apparently, and visually, it's supposedly is a different look of the car too.
I don't know. It's completely different. The size, everything about it is different.
But when I see the pictures, to me, I feel like it's like my first semester in my wine tasting class. I'm like,
no, dude. If you see the car for this year and the car for next year next to each other, they don't look anything alike.
I don't know. I
the
feel like
cars now look the same for sure.
I feel like I've seen it, and I feel like how I did in my wine class, where I'm like, this tastes
literally
like
telling
the tannins and tastes like brick, and they all taste the same.
This if you take that you had a red wine and a white wine, and like, I don't know the difference. They're both wine.
Yeah, I feel like I'm there, but
they're clearly different things.
We'll see. Anyway, I think, bro, I like the McLaren vibe of the team. I don't like Ricciardo. I like Lando. He's kind of like maybe like my number 2 racer. I feel like he's kind of young. I like his attitude. He had that cool move when he told that prick Russell, which I can't stand. He definitely looks like a Bond villain. George Russell. He looks like he's just the bad British guy, the Loki. He tells him, he's like sweating, and he's like, nah, champagne. That was like the coolest move of the year. Okay. That was the coolest that was the coolest podium move of the year.
Yeah.
But I fell in love with Ocon in the show. His story.
Alonso's awesome, even though he's old as dirt.
He's not old as dirt. He was like the youngest racer to win a Grand Prix, and that was in 2005. Okay. So that 2005 wasn't that long ago. Like he's like
now that Kimmy's gone, I guarantee you he's by far the oldest guy.
Probably. But you're making him seem like he's 60 out there. He's like my age.
That's because he got a bunch of 19-year-olds out there racing.
I'm just saying. Yeah. For F1, he's old, not in real life.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is an old person in real life.
So
he's just old as shit for sports.
See, and then I don't like Ricciardo. I like the owner or the principal of McLaren. He's got that, you know,
That
reminds me of
American guy?
John Favreau.
Right?
Yeah. He's got that good demeanor. You know, I feel like he's building Iron Man, and I'm waiting to see it.
Yes.
Maybe after the first season, you can learn more about like the principal and all the people who work for Alpine, because they're a new team, technically a new team this year.
Yeah, because I don't even know the is my dude still the Alpine principal? The guy?
I don't think so.
By the way,
for Renault, the guy from Renault, what was his name? God, because I haven't seen the show since I binged the whole thing.
That French dude,
the French guy, right?
I don't remember. His name.
I can't imagine that it's the same person.
I liked him. I don't know.
By
I
the
think
way,
he's still there. Yeah.
Speaking of our boy John Favreau, the McLaren guy. I don't remember his name. Yeah. Anyways, when the F1 series before it was on Netflix was on Amazon, and they have a whole series about how he took over McLaren. How they like pushed away the old McLaren president or whatever the fuck that position is called, and this guy took over. It's really interesting. So I suggest you check it out.
Well, they said it was McLaren's highest finish since like 2012 or something like that. So
nice,
good for them. You know what I mean? But God, I can't. Oh man, I think right now I know my racer, Mac Brown.
Mac Brown. Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Is that the John Favreau?
Oh, maybe. I'm still trying to figure out the Alpine guy. Is it Sybil? Was that his name? Sybil? I feel like it was
Mac Brown
like
is a football coach.
Yeah, that was the old Texas coach.
I thought maybe they had the same name by chance.
Yeah. Cyril. He had a weird name. Like, I think I'll look it up after the show.
What do you call that position that he holds?
Principal.
Team principal.
That's right.
Yeah. Somebody find out who the team principal of Alpine is, because you know why I don't know if it's the French guy, because they're recording we left off last year. We don't know.
Zach Brown.
Zach Brown. That's who it is?
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Look up Alpine.
Oh, no.
Team principal.
Alpine?
Yeah. Who's the team principal for Alpine? Which I think that's a funny word, Alpine. I also like the colors. That blue and white, it's pretty fresh. You know, they got a good color scheme.
It is.
Cyril, that's who it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Bro, I'm all in, bro. Let's go. Alpine, Ocon, all the way to the finish. Alonso, I can dig him. He's good. You know, fuck it, bro. I gotta get some swag.
Can we call the McLaren guy Doc Brown because he's a scientist?
Nah, bro. It's John Favreau, bro. Call him Cookie or Happy, whatever his name is. Happy. Call him Happy. But nah. He's got no. Bro, I gotta get the swag though, but I'm scared because the hat is a snapback and my head is fat and full of hair, and I don't know if I can
adjust the size.
Nah, man,
it looked like it was the stretchy.
No, I don't think it was the stretchy. No, it's definitely not fitted. It's definitely not fitted. I'll double check, but it's because it's a new era snapback. It's a new era snapback, and you know, they kind of, you know, this big head right here, but it's 7 5/8 right now, but this fits my all my hair pretty nice, bro. You're like a 7, bro. I'm like 5 sizes ahead of you, Gus. My head's
7
humongous.
and what am I? 1/4, I think. I forget.
Oof. Let's see. Gabe says, any of the F1 teams race with the DeLorean, that be my team.
Oh, Dennis is a driver.
Dennis is the team principal, and apparently Aaron Rodgers is one of his drivers. You know, and Luis Aquino's the other one.
Dennis is the principal and the driver, just in different times.
Bro, there's like the multiverse of Dennis. There's just all these. There's Emmy Award-winning Dennis. There's Dennis, the driver of the DeLorean.
Yeah,
there's
we're
Dennis,
living in
the
the
team
best
principal.
timeline, Dennis, for sure. We have to go for the best one.
Oh man. All right, so I'm sticking with my guy. Hey, is Porsche making a run at Formula One? I think I remember.
I thought I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, see, fuck, that's gonna throw in a monkey wrench. I'm a hardcore Porsche guy, bro. I'm hardcore. Like, that's if there's a Porsche team, I'm probably gonna be like a Porsche team super fan. Yeah.
I want to see BMW in there.
That's right. You're a BMW guy. I'm not. Definitely a Porsche guy. One day I'll have a Porsche. All right, solid. So right now, Gus, you're still a free agent, right? You said you're still trying to figure out.
I think I'm leaning towards Ferrari.
Oh, he's leaning Ferrari.
Maybe. I know this. No, what's it called? Haven't made a decision yet.
I do love the team principal of Ferrari.
That guy's
isn't he
hilarious.
that mad scientist looking guy?
Yeah,
Guy,
with the
you can call
hilarious
Doc
glasses
Brown.
and everything.
Yes. All right, that guy's Doc Brown.
That could be your Doc Brown. I forget what his real name is, Mata or something like that. I forget what his name is, but definitely and of course when they go to what is it, Monza? The Temple of Speed in Italy. That's you get a good home field track name. That's really good over there. All right, so do you know where Leclerc's from?
Monaco. He's from Monaco.
There you go.
He's actually from Monaco.
Yeah, look at that. I thought he was going to say France. No, he said Monaco. I even forgot that he was from Monaco. Gus is ready. I think Gus is. I was just trying to test him there, but I think Gus is ready. I think you are a Ferrari guy, bro. You know, Sainz is a Madrista. You can have the guy on the team that you don't like. Are you leaning more towards Leclerc or Sainz?
Oh yeah, no, Leclerc for sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And Achilles, I like that we're developing these guidelines here. You know, we're good fandom here. So we're solid on that. All right. So Achilles with his Alpha Tar, what do you call it? AlphaTauri. Is that the name they're using this year? Okay. Mm-hmm. So AlphaTauri, Gasly, Yuki. What's his name? Yuki
Tsunoda.
Yuki. All right. And I like my two drivers. I think I'm feeling good about it, bro. Now, who's gonna be the first one? We all got our F1 or FU swag, but who's gonna be the first one to get some real F1 team swag for the race?
I'm not gonna lie, the AlphaTauri stuff not great.
I think a lot of the F1 real swag, that's why our shit is so cool, because it's so like universal. Their shit is really weird. It's not very good. All the hats
Europeans, bro.
Yeah, they don't get it. They're just weird. That's why I like the Ocon hat. I was a fan of that one, but everybody else's stuff is just strange. You know what I'm saying? All right,
we can make some stuff.
I haven't seen the Ferrari stuff. You should look into it, Gus. Ferrari might be nice. Figure you can't mess up.
They have good swag in general, like just period.
You can't mess that up. You know what I'm saying? I thought the Red Bull stuff would be pretty cool. Alpine, I feel like I'm stretching it, but it looks pretty good. All right, solid. We had the UEFA stuff, but I forgot about that.
It was just a quick thing that how do you fuck up pulling balls from a bowl?
Yeah, man.
How can you possibly and then blame it on somebody else?
they didn't have a ball in there or something.
Bro, so what? You personally can't just do this. You have to hire a third party. Like, it's such a shit show.
Let me ask you though.
It's unbelievable.
Did you like the first draw or the second draw? Which draw seemed more interesting? Because the first draw, I'm not gonna lie, when they said Manchester United versus PSG, I was like, oh shit, Messi, Ronaldo, one last time in an alternate universe where Dennis has created another timeline. You know, we have them going up against each other, and you get a home and home with no away goal advantage anymore this season. It's just straight up, you win. You know, I was kind of excited about that, but then I thought about this new matchup. Let me ask you, what's better, a Ronaldo versus Messi again? Or what about this possibility? Because now you have PSG versus Real Madrid. What about Sergio Ramos scoring and eliminating Real Madrid? Because that guy's Real Madrid, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's still weird.
He already came out and said, like, he's like, I don't give a shit about that, bro. I'm here now, and I'm going to kill them.
I feel like he's saying that, but I feel like there's going to be a phantom pulled hamstring in February. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised. There's going to be a tender hamstring in February, and he's like,
you gotta believe he feels some type of way that they didn't do everything they could to bring him back.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, but
that guy's a psychopath. He's not going to just be like, oh, no, it's going to be weird.
Could you imagine a Messi cross to a Sergio Ramos header past a diving Courtois at the Bernabeu? Oh,
sex.
Man, that is some rub your titties sponer right there, bro.
I'm so glad I got my Messi PSG jersey because Barcelona is out.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
Europa League. For the
League.
First time since Messi moved to the first team, I believe.
Yeah, dude. I heard Thomas Mueller said he was gonna accept a transfer to West Ham so he could play Barcelona again in the Europa League.
Slam!
Damn, dude. That guy just got that Barcelona number, man. Chelsea
He's Aaron Rodgers, Barcelona's Chicago Bears.
Yeah, for sure. This guy, Chelsea, apparently, you know, we still got that good Russian money because we we pulled Lille twice in the draw. So that good oligarch money is coming in handy.
Oh, speaking of Chelsea and Barcelona, I saw a report that Barcelona's trying to get Pulisic.
Bro, if there's one thing I've learned in all my years of watching soccer, and I'm sure Achilles can, is
it's that the rules don't matter as long as it's
rules-
entertaining for you.
No, that's number two. Number one is I don't believe 99% of any transfer rumors or linked ever. No. I don't believe 99% of them, dude.
And if that's true, that's an easy sell for Chelsea. Easy sell. That's just free money for them. Because the guy just barely plays.
I'm telling you, I would hate to see it because I love the guy, but there's too much American popularity with Chelsea right now that they're not willing to relinquish just yet. They're good financially that they don't need to cash in on him. Remember,
if Barcelona's out here like leaking that they want him, they'll shaft them for.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Chelsea's got a lot of guys out there, playing that they could sell. They have a lot of assets. They got a lot of young guys that they can recuperate any money that they want. I don't think they're going to ditch, that American cash cow because that's what he is right now. Essentially, he's the number 10 on their team, so he's a cash cow.
Honestly, I love Barcelona. I love Christian Pulisic, but I don't want him at Barcelona because half the team was injured this season. Why do we need another injured guy?
Yeah. But anyway, I like Chelsea's chances here, man. Another run here with Lille against Lille. We'll see, bro. This is maybe isn't Lille did they win League One last year?
Yeah,
right. Yeah. That's the team with Weah and
Jonathan David.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully Chelsea can handle their business. I like our squad. We're struggling a little bit right now. We're winning. We're top 4, but we're not. We've got some injuries. We'll get through it. But anyway, I'm curious. I want to see that situation that we were talking about when it comes to PSG and the Real Madrid. But what sucks now is that we got to wait till February for
knockout
for the next round.
Yeah, that shit sucks. Like I hate this.
That's every year.
Yeah, no, but now we got to wait for like everything. Like we got to wait like 90-something days for F1 to return, like 100 and something days.
Yeah, but how nice is it that the knockout round is going to usher us into the start of the new F1 series?
It's a good year.
And then the Miami race is at the beginning of the calendar. We don't have to wait because usually they do all the races on one side of the world, then they come over here, and then they finish it back over there. So Miami is too fucking awesome. We got to get there ASAP, bro.
Bro, all the tickets sold out, right?
Oh yeah, it hurt my heart.
Oh God, there's that.
We weren't gonna be able to afford it anyways. That's why we're doing the F1 or FU segment so you can get credentials.
That secondhand market's gonna be tough, bro.
I remember the day they were doing the draw. It was already up to like thousands of dollars.
Unbelievable. All right. Anyway, I think let's wrap it up, guys. It's been a great show. Solid F1 or FU there. I like that we've made a decision today. We've said that I don't know anything about the rules. I don't respect the rules. But we decided that, Lewis got screwed. You guys did. It's still 2-1. I'm still saying,
Abu Dhabi screw job, man.
The Abu Dhabi screw job. I like that we now have definitive teams, although Gus still has a little out there, but I think I feel like he's really centered in Ferrari. Red is a good color. And got a lot accomplished. And we'll be back Friday, hopefully, with some picks, make you some more money. Again, 3-2 for the three of us this week. Solid.
I don't think any of us have ever gone below 500.
No, we've been
pretty sure I've always had a winning record.
I'm telling you, we've been making money. That's it. We just haven't been able to make that, 5-team parlay yet.
Fucking suing the goddamn Seminoles and ruining our lives. Fucking dickheads.
Damn Browns screwing it. Could have been 4-1 too, bro. Anyway, other than that, thanks everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure to hit the like, the subscribe if you're listening to the podcast later on. If you stuck with us here, Taylor, Gabe, who else? What's this dude's name? It's escaping me. Eben, sorry. Jonathan. Good grief, could not find him. Everybody else that participated.
Like your best friend since you were like a little kid.
Oh, Eben, yeah, no, I got him. No, I couldn't remember Jonathan. I was like, shit, fuck. Mr. FIU superfan, bro. That's my dude. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Thank you, 5 Reasons Sports, for being our streaming partner, and we'll see you guys el viernes. Do your little posing thing, Gus. You guys do it. Yeah.